An educational story. The king of the jungle, Mr. Tiger, announced loudly with drums and trumpets. No child should remain uneducated. Education must be ensured for all. Every child must go to school. After finishing their studies, they would all receive certificates. So, all the children got admitted into school. It was the king's own special school, and everyone would be given proper education. Thus began the Universal Education Campaign. The elephant's child came to school. Soon the monkey, the fish, the turtle, the cat, the camel, the giraffe all brought their children to the school. Classes began with great enthusiasm. The first unit test was held. The elephant's child failed. Subject: the elephant asked in surprise. Climbing trees, came the reply. The elephant was deeply worried. His son failed. That was simply unacceptable. He started looking everywhere for a good tutor. Nothing could be compromised when it came to his child's education. Now he had only one concern. His son must learn how to climb trees. He must become a topper in that subject. The first term passed. The final results were out. The elephants, camels, giraffes, and fishes' children all failed. The monkey's child became the topper. A grand ceremony was held with many guests. The monkey's child was awarded a medal on stage. The monkey was overjoyed. His son was the topper. He leaped from tree to tree in sheer excitement. The elephant, camel, and giraffe, however, were humiliated. They returned home, scolding and beating their children. So much money, so many tutors, and still you failed. Useless creature! Learn from the monkey's child how to climb trees. The fish's child had also failed. He failed in every subject except swimming. The principal explained, "Your child has an attendance problem. He cannot sit in class for more than 5 minutes." The fish glared angrily at her child. The little fish said, "Mother, I can't breathe in the classroom. It's too hard for me. Couldn't there be a school in the water for me?" The fish snapped, "Be quiet, you ungrateful child. You won't find a better school than this. Just study harder. Don't complain about the school." The elephant, camel, and giraffe dragged their children home, still angry and frustrated. On the way, they met an old fox. The fox asked, "Why are you beating these poor little ones?" The camel replied, "We will beat them. They brought us nothing but shame." The fox said gently, "But what happened? Tell me." The elephant answered, "My big child couldn't even climb a tree." The monkey's son became the topper. "I lost all my honor." The fox burst out laughing. "Tell me, can you climb trees?" The giraffe said, "We're uneducated. In our time, there were no schools. If there were, we too would have learned to climb." The fox shook his head. "But why should you climb trees at all? Elephant, you can simply lift your long trunk and pluck the biggest fruits from the tree. You..." The elephant answered, "My big child couldn't even climb a tree." The monkey's son became the topper. "I lost all my honor." The fox burst out laughing. "Tell me, can you climb trees?" The giraffe said, "We're uneducated. In our time, there were no schools. If there were, we too would have learned to climb." The fox shook his head. "But why should you climb trees at all? Elephant, you can simply lift your long trunk and pluck the biggest fruits from the tree. You don't need to climb." Camel brother, with your tall neck, you can reach the juiciest fruits and leaves without any climbing. Sister fish, Admit your child into a school in the river. Let him swim as much as he wants. One day, he'll cross rivers and swim across seas, making you proud. But don't send him to the king's school. He'll suffocate and die. Remember this, education is for the child, not the child for education. Our great Creator has given every child some unique talent. Our duty is to discover it, guide it, and nurture it. Then, the child will find their own destination. Don't force an elephant's child to climb trees. And never forget, if you send a fish's child to a school without water, it will suffocate and die. Whether in academics, sports, music, art, acting, or business, value your child's talent, understand their dreams, respect their individuality. Your only true responsibility is to teach your child good behavior, morality, values, and humanity. And today's education system has the scope to make that possible.